Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the Sammy Rigaud Podcast. It's your boy, Sammy Rigaud. It's an honor for you to be here with us today. This episode is brought to you by the Georgia Educators for Equity and Justice. They're an organization out of Atlanta dedicated on elevating the teaching profession with a special focus on creating supportive and empowering environments for Black educators. All of the information will be in the description. Make sure you check them out. Listen, man, today I want to talk to you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Cause there's some stuff going on out here, and I know I'm a biased Heat fan. There's a lot of us. Heat Nation culture, we on the way back once we get Udonis in them.
A long time coming.
Listen, we're the Miami Heat. First of all, I saw Pat Riley's press conference. I said, I'm back.
Yeah, whatever.
Since I'm back, I think it's interesting that a lot of people still view Jimmy Butler in this light. And I feel like it's been since Christmas he told me he didn't want me. At Christmas he broke up with the Heat. He said, listen, I don't want to be here no more. And from that point on, you know, the argument happens where people say that, you know,
he's a superstar.
He's a superstar. So to me, I don't think so. And why do you say he's a superstar? Let's start with that. Because you adamant about this. You feel like this man's right. Why is he a superstar to you in your eyes?
He shows up when it matters. He showed up when it matters for you guys.
For the Heat, okay.
He brought you guys to the NBA Finals,
which is a bit of a misleading. It's a bit misleading. Yeah, it's a misleading.
Did he?
Because the bubble run he didn't lead in points. The bubble run he didn't, because the people. I'm glad you brought that up.
Wait, did he not?
He was one of the better players. The leading scorer was Goran Dragic.
After Goran, it was who?
Jimmy.
So what did?
So Goran's a superstar.
So what if Jimmy bring beside points to help y'all get to the?
Oh, so like role player. So he's a role player. Because that's where I argue.
No. I
argue Jimmy Butler's a role player.
He did everything else.
He did the other roles.
He gave you points.
Second most on the team. In fact, if we go back and we look, because I'm ready for that, because there's a lot of talk. Oh, he carried the Heat. He took a bunch of bums to 2 finals. You hear that?
He did.
So you agree with that?
He did.
In the Eastern Conference Finals against Boston, you know who were the 2 best players against Boston in the bubble?
Who?
Bam Adebayo. Blocked that big block in the first game against Tatum.
Okay.
Tyler Hero, huge series as a rookie.
Oh, my
Stop
God,
it.
bro.
And then guess what? We got to the finals, and you saw Jimmy put on the extra work, right? You know why?
Why?
Bam was hurt. Goran was hurt. The 2 people that was there, they were hurt, and he got us there. So he took us to 2 finals. The bubble wasn't all Jimmy.
Okay.
So that's 1.
So playoff.
The next, wait, because we've got to break these down. The next playoff series, the next year, we lost to Milwaukee. The year after that, Miami went against Boston, and that was an 8th seed year. No, I'm sorry. The 1 seed year where we brought his big boy Kyle Lowry. We were the number 1 seed, PJ Tucker, and then we got to the finals. We got to the semifinals. He missed the 3.
Just like Tyler Hero always do.
Wait. He missed the 3, and then we ended up losing to Boston. Boston went to the finals that year and lost to who? Steph and them. The same Steph that's carrying Jimmy right now. So then the next year, we got to the 8th seed. He killed Milwaukee.
He
went off. He killed Milwaukee. Jimmy went off.
Wait, so here's my question.
No, I'm giving props where props are due. Jimmy went nuclear, and he did his thing against Milwaukee.
The
Eastern Conference Finals, he was a Finals MVP, but they should have given it to Caleb Martin against Boston. Because Caleb Martin was balling against Boston.
So here's my
Jimmy Butler, he benefits from having people. He has like this legend. Playoff Jimmy.
So it's not a such thing.
Listen, man.
No. It's a yes or no. Is it a such thing?
What's the end of the playoffs?
Is it?
What's the end of the playoffs? It's not a thing. What's the end of a playoff?
So it's not a such thing.
No, it's not a thing. What's the end of a playoff? It's called the finals.
Okay.
Why he never won no finals?
What do you mean why?
Why he never won no finals?
He need more help.
Help where? He's playoff Jimmy, right?
Playoffs.
Okay.
He shows up
So
in
he's
the
not
playoffs.
finals Jimmy. And that's the problem right there, America. There's playoff Jimmy and there's finals Jimmy. And truth is, in the finals, when you need Jimmy a little bit more, they'll be carrying you because he playoff Jimmy us all the way there. In the finals, he never did it. And
So
Denver embarrassed him.
So Jimmy don't.
The
take
Lakers embarrassed him.
So Jimmy don't take on the best player.
Defensively, no.
Who do?
Bam. Bam does every time.
Oh,
He did every time.
Okay.
And right now, Jimmy could look a lot better because he has Steph Curry.
Stephanie is a superstar.
How is Jimmy a superstar?
Jimmy's a superstar because he led his teams to the playoffs.
Sure. So
What I'm saying is, since he led his team to the playoffs, right?
yeah.
Every team he left afterwards didn't succeed.
What does that have to do with it?
He had the Jimmy effect. When he left Miami,
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
When he left
I
Miami-
asked for that. Go ahead.
Miami.
Sure, we did.
Okay.
Yeah. He left us
When-
mid-year too, which is tough.
But my
Who
thing
loses
is,
a player in the middle of the year and gets better? Not a lot.
what you mean?
Who loses their best player in the middle of the season? He left. In
Wait. So
December.
he's your what?
He was our best player.
So he was your superstar.
He wasn't our superstar.
Then
He was our best player, but he wasn't a superstar.
How was he?
A superstar doesn't let you get to the 8th seed. We're in the play-in every year with Jimmy. Stop.
Oh Lord.
Stop.
Y'all don't have nobody to help Jimmy
Jimmy's
out.
not a superstar, bro.
All right. So let me ask
Who
you
are the
this.
superstars in the league?
Let me ask you this. Hold
Who
on.
are the superstars in the league?
Let me ask you this. So when Giannis won a championship, he had a superstar?
He was the superstar.
Okay.
He's the superstar.
So Jimmy wasn't a superstar.
No.
But
He had cool moments. He played well in the playoffs. He did his thing in the playoffs. He took advantage of a short Drew Holiday on a bad Budenholzer made no matchup changes. So that's why it looked like that. But truth is, Jimmy Butler didn't really carry the heat. There's a lot of people with him. He was our best player until now. Let me read you Jimmy's career, bro. Because cats be talking about stuff, and they're like, look at Jimmy's career, right? Look at Jimmy's career. First season, he didn't play at all, first of all. Second round or late pick, whatever, cool. Then, his highest ever scoring year, right? His highest ever scoring year
was
the bubble.
okay.
Was the bubble. And you know why?
Why?
I'm going to save that for later because I have something for that. He averaged a lot that year, right? He averaged a lot that year.
So no, what I'm hearing is, because what I know, you didn't have the same energy when Jim was with you guys.
Why?
None of the Heat fans had.
No, I care. I think Jimmy was a dope player.
So you never thought, even when he was with you guys, he was a superstar.
Superstar, no. Superstar, bro. There's only six in the league.
So he's never been a superstar.
He's had really good playoff series.
He
never was a superstar in my book. No.
Okay.
I don't think there's a Miami Heat fan who could say they said Jimmy's a superstar. Because every
Oh,
time
you guys are biased, though.
Because when he went against another superstar, what happened? Belt to.
That's not even true.
What did Joker do to us? That's a superstar. What did LeBron do us to in the bubble? That's a superstar.
Okay. Go ahead. Go
the finals.
Go else. Tell me someone in the East that gave him a belt to.
The East is weak.
No, not.
The East is weak.
Tell me in the East.
The West has more champions.
You
the East
name
is weak.
all the
East
people
is
in the
weak.
West.
The East is weak.
You name everyone in the
East
West.
is weak.
That's my point.
The
So
East
that's
is
the case. So that's the case. Nobody in the East is a superstar.
The ones that beat him are, yeah.
Who?
Tatum beat him.
Tatum beat him.
Yeah, Tatum
But
beat
he also beat Tatum too.
He did.
Okay. Giannis beat him.
The year he beat
Giannis
beautiful. I'm glad you said that. The year he beat Tatum.
Okay.
The year he beat Tatum, he was not even the best Heat player we had.
Who was?
Bam! I just told you that in the bubble.
Oh Lord.
He was better.
So he didn't carry y'all to the finals. What you tell?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
Carrying, you have to be the leading scorer.
No. You could do assists, rebounds, and scoring.
So Rondo carries the Lakers.
Rondo's had more rebounds.
He led an assist.
But he had rebounds and assists.
No. So those are the stats that make you
Rebounds, assists. You had to be
Stop
effective in
it.
every area of the game.
to lead. That's not true. So Steph Curry doesn't lead his team.
Steph Curry make plays too. You don't.
He's the lead scorer.
He make plays.
Giannis, does he lead scoring or does he lead in points?
He leads scoring and rebounds.
What about go back to Giannis, Joker, you're right for Joker, obviously.
Oh no, what Joker got?
Joker a lot of points, rebounds.
Rebounds and assists.
To be
Okay,
honest with you.
okay.
Jamal Murray just getting money over there.
Okay.
So every time, Tatum, Brown.
Tatum has averages. Tatum actually have rebounds, assists. When Tatum has at least, from I believe, more than 7 rebounds and 7 assists, they have a higher winning percentage. I mean, let's go down the list. You say Giannis.
Well,
When Giannis averaged more than 20 points and 10
rebounds. He's points and rebounds.
Okay.
So you're telling me a superstar has to average in those two
everything.
categories?
Yes.
So what about Steph then? That's
So
the
wait,
thing.
so Jamal-
What about Steph? Steph has 4 rings. He did not lead in points.
But he
Or he
had
led in points.
assists.
He did not lead in
He has assists too.
not rebounds though.
But he
That's
has
only one
assists.
category.
He has he have points and assists.
KD carried him, and he had KD.
KD had points, assists, and
He
rebounds.
didn't have assists.
Yeah, he
KD
had
never
Clay.
KD never passed that ball. That was all Steph.
Oh,
That was all
Lord.
Steph.
Oh,
dog.
my God.
Don't do it.
Oh,
Don't
my
do it.
God. Come on.
Don't do
Come
it.
on. You
Don't
see,
do
now
it.
so this is my
This is
question.
my problem with Jimmy.
No.
man. Jimmy's
So
a
this
good
is my
player. He's a
so
good
this
player.
so this is my question.
He's a good player, but that's
And
it.
This is my issue with a lot of
Heat fans.
analysts in general.
Yeah.
If you a high scoring machine,
Yeah.
do that label you a superstar? So Jamal
think-
Crawford, is he a
He
superstar?
never led his team in scoring. He was always a bench player.
But he was always a sixth
He was-
man.
He was a great scorer, but he wasn't.
Oh.
He wasn't. He never led his team in scoring.
Never.
Those were Blake Griffin teams. Those were.
He was old.
Well, I mean,
He was old.
well then, yeah. What does that have to do with anything?
He was a great scorer. Why isn't he a superstar?
And I agree. He was great, but he wasn't a superstar because nobody game planned just for Crawford. So to me, a superstar. A superstar.
Clip it. Go ahead.
What am I clipping?
No, what's a superstar?
What am I clipping?
What's a superstar? Go ahead. I'm
A
listening.
superstar
Okay.
leads in points,
Okay.
makes the other team has to match up against them,
Okay.
like game plan against them,
Okay.
and when he sees another good player, he beats him. Another star, he beats him. Another superstar, it's fair battle.
So a superstar.
That's what a superstar is to me.
So
Do
pretty
you
much,
get what I just said?
No.
I'm gonna say it again. A superstar is somebody that statistically
okay.
points. The other team has a game plan. Cool. And then when they see another good player on the other team, they beat him. When they see another star player against them, they beat him. Only time they could get fair competition is when they go against another superstar. So to me, Jimmy Butler is not a superstar because other stars
has more points than him.
make it close when he plays them.
He had more points.
Jimmy's not a scorer. That's what everybody. You just said it was a score.
He makes
he makes
everyone
everything better.
looks good.
Sure.
So it's because of that. I think as a superstar, your job is to lead your team to the best chance of winning, which means
Let's count the superstars then.
count them.
Who are some superstars you would say?
I would say Giannis,
Bingo.
Joker,
Of course.
Steph.
Yes, he's carrying him. He's
Ant-
carrying Jimmy. He's a superstar carrying Jimmy. Keep going.
Anthony Edwards.
Facts.
Who else?
You got to put Tatum.
Of course.
Tatum.
1,000% Tatum.
Superstar.
Tatum.
What are we up to?
Brunson.
Brunson. Yes. You got to put Brunson. So how many is that? Brunson, Tatum.
That's six.
Joker. Steph.
KD.
Giannis. KD's not a superstar.
He's not a superstar.
Not no more. He's a star.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who else?
So, I mean, Devin Booker is not a superstar.
Not a superstar either. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely 1,000% no.
So, Luka a superstar?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Why is he a superstar?
He led his team to the finals.
But he doesn't play defense.
He's not a two-way star. He's not a two-way
So-
player. But his one way is so much better than everybody's way.
So, Luka could
There's levels
score,
to it.
He goes rebound and he could assist.
Yeah.
But he can't play defense.
Yeah.
So Jimmy could play defense.
Stop it. There's not one person watching this or on this planet that thinks Jimmy Butler and Luka Doncic. Come on, man.
No, I'm
You're gonna
not.
Get me upset.
No.
You're gonna get me upset.
What I'm saying is Jimmy Butler make his team
Better.
so he's a superstar.
So that's all it takes for you to be a superstar.
In order to put your team in a position to win. Jalen Brunson put his team in a position to win, which is why
Jalen Brunson turns the lights on for the Knicks.
he puts his so is Karl Anthony Towns. Is he a superstar?
No.
Okay then.
I said Brunson's a superstar.
Okay, he puts his team in a position to win.
Brunson gets against another. He's a superstar. This is my logic.
Brunson doesn't
Let
go.
me say my logic. Let me say my
Go ahead,
logic.
Go ahead.
Brunson is a superstar. When he gets to another star, he beats him.
That's not true.
When he goes against Cade Cunningham in the
my
playoffs,
God, bro.
what does he do? Cade Cunningham is a star. You a nice star.
So here's
You a nice star.
What
Your
did
star
they go-
not as bright.
What did they go to?
Their star not
No,
as
no.
bright, so we
What-
could beat you. You
What
a
did
nice
they go
little
to?
star.
Didn't they go to Game 7 or Game 6?
Who?
The Knicks versus Detroit.
6.
So if you're a superstar, if you make what you just said about Brunson again, you let another upcoming
Star. He's a
star
star. Yeah, he's a
take you
star.
to 6.
Yeah. But he beat him.
Barely.
Barely is game 7.
No. Barely.
Barely is game 7.
Barely.
But he beat him.
Barely.
But stop it, though.
Barely.
Okay. Tatum went against Paulo.
That's a superstar
Versus
going against
against a
an
what?
upcoming star.
A nice star, right? This is the galaxy. I think
Come
I'm
on.
gonna draw a
Nah,
painting for you,
come
dog.
on, man.
I'm gonna draw a painting with you. It's gonna have superstars.
Oh Lord.
It's gonna have stars, and it's gonna have
So Tyler
Nice
Hero
players.
is he a star?
no,
Why?
because he's not a star. You say, wait, is he a what?
Is he a star?
No, he's a good player.
So it's Bam.
You're
Is
not
he-
gonna trigger me.
is Bam a star?
You're not gonna trigger
Is
me.
Bam a star?
Bam's not a star either. The Heat don't have a star. We had a star. His
So
name
he was
Jimmy
not
Butler.
a superstar.
He was not a superstar.
Okay.
He
All
was
right.
a star. We
So
had Jimmy.
Jalen Brown,
Jalen Brown for the
Celtics.
Celtics. Oh,
He's a what?
he's tweener.
No, is he a superstar? Is he a
He's
superstar?
a tweener.
Is he a
He's
superstar?
a tweener, bro. He's like.
Is he a superstar?
Wait. He's like.
I'm about to
No.
leave.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna leave.
He's like half, because some days he counts as the superstar, and then some days he doesn't.
What days do he count as a
The
superstar?
NBA Finals when he locked up Luka and he got the Finals MVP.
Because Jason
Tatum.
Tatum was doing everything else.
That's not true. It's not all the way true, man.
What was
Holiday was amazing. Derek White was amazing.
Jason Tatum? He was rebounding. He was defending. He was assist. He was putting up points. Okay, he didn't put up 30 points.
In fact, he's the reason they lost against Steph and them.
Who?
Boston.
Who's the reason?
Jason Tatum.
All right, you got it, man. I'm out of here.
Jimmy Butler ain't no superstar.